Hello, Ziba Neba. Anyone know what that's from? Maybe, maybe not. Hills Before Swine. I don't know what that was. Um, Today I figured I'd do a video about what my nice smartphone does when, ooh, let's get a nice cool reflection thing going. Nice smartphone thing does when it realizes it's really enthusiastic about doing calls, but not so much about other stuff. So here we go. So today I was starting up, just like any other normal day, starting up, and then I thought, maybe there's gonna be a phone call right off the bat, but no. Checks the the stocks and the Facebook and whatever else he's got to check in the morning. I get it; it's part of a routine. And then go back in the pocket for a couple more hours. I get pretty bored in the pocket, so I make up games called Count the Lint and Count the Thread Count in the pocket, and that game gets old really fast. I mean, it's not a fun game. There's not much you can do to entertain yourself while you're in a pocket. But then, at about 1:34 and 26 seconds, he picks me up again and starts to make a call, and I get really happy. And he's typing in the number, and I'm really excited. And then he texts. I can't stand this whole texting generation now. I mean, it doesn't even make any sense. You call someone, you have a full conversation of what would take to text about an hour. You could have that conversation in about 15 minutes or less. I mean, imagine you type 4 times as fast as you text. That doesn't make any sense. Maybe 5 minutes to an hour's worth of texting. That's ridiculous. Call someone up, have a 5-minute conversation, figure everything out, and then there's no need to text. And texting hurts me. It's all this pressing and pounding and jibbing and jabbing at my nice face. This is a precious face. You damage this face, and then there's no going back. So anyways, he's sending off these stupid texts to all his friends. I don't know what's going on. And he gets them back, and he's sending and receiving, and it's a lot of work for me because I've always got to be looking out for that text to make that update noise, the da-da-da. Hey, look, you've got a new text. And he never gets that excited about, look, you've got a new phone call. It's always, oh, I got to take this call. But when it's a text, it's like someone really wants to talk to me right now. Ooh, a text, a nice new text. I am not a fan of that. So then, like I said, that was around 1:34. 2:30, he got a call, took that. That was a good 10-minute conversation with his mom. That was fun. I get to, translate all those messages, relay in between. I like to think it's not new technology. I mean, Alexander Graham Bell was kind of my grandfather, but, nowadays it's kind of commonplace or whatever. But, I like to think that it's still pretty cool. I mean, think about it. You got people talking, and they could be in different states, they could be in different countries. I mean, they weren't, but they could be. And, that's my job. I'm a phone primarily, but everyone now uses me for apps and for mobile internet browsing, whatever that means. 3G this, 4G that. I don't even know anymore. I used to be just a phone, and I was really happy about that. And now I'm app machine, basically. Nobody cares about the phone part. So my message to all of you people out there is take better care of your phones because they appreciate being used for calling and not for just for apps this and checking Facebook messages and checking stuff like that. That's what a computer's for. And the computer loves doing that. That's his primary job. But I'm a phone. I like to send calls, to receive calls, and to have nice, meaningful conversation. That really gets me. And that puts me here. So I screw with him. Sometimes when he opens apps, I open a different one. Or I open it really, really, really slowly. So that's the other thing you can do. You can make it basically unbearable to use for anything besides a phone. So message to all you phones out there, all you phones watching this video, be more of a phone and less of a app machine, or just a slower one, and they'll eventually get fed up and throw you against a wall. That's probably not what you want to happen, is it? So maybe you should just be a good all-around phone. But still, you know what's important.